Hey there, friends. For today's video, I'll talk a little bit about how to get consistent voices in your videos that you generate with LTX 2 and 2.3 and all of that stuff. So to get consistent voices, what I do is I use Chatterbox. So this thing, it can take an input voice and turn it into a different voice. And those voices I've generally designed using Qwen 3 TTS a little bit and just used my own voice as well. So for some characters I use my own voice, and some of them I just generate a voice with Qwen, and yeah, some of them I just cloned the voice generated with LTX as well. I mean, you only need a couple of seconds here to generate a voice. So here are like the voices, the main voices, and here we have Dork Boy's voice.
Wait, why am I dead? What happened? I was just playing a video game, for Christ's sake! Oh!
So this one I generated with Qwen 3 TTS, just clicking voice design, telling how it was supposed to sound, like it was supposed to sound like a nerd. This is not the one. But it was supposed to sound like a nerd with a very nasal tone quality and whatnot. I can't remember the exact prompt, but then I put in some text that it was supposed to say and clicked generate. And from there, it's just a question of taking the video with the generated audio and separating it into stems. Now for this, there's this awesome workflow. I can't remember who made this. I'm sorry about that. Like, I take a lot of workflows from the internet, and sometimes I do my own thing with them. Sometimes I put in a little bit of something else. So sorry if I can't remember everyone who made these, but this is amazing. You just upload whatever audio it is, for example, from your video, open up something like DaVinci to just export the audio and then pop that thing into here. And you'll get different tracks for bass, vocals, drums, and other sounds. I just use this thing here. Works like a charm. And then the other sounds, I mean, drums, you often get like walking sounds and stuff like that in here. And you get like, yeah, most of the other stuff in here. So you can pan around a little bit if you want to with the stuff you get. And most importantly, you get the vocals. The vocals you can put into here to do voice conversion. It is like that fucking simple, man. It's extremely easy and really, really fun, especially when you use your own voice. Now you can do TTS with Chatterbox as well. I haven't really done all that much TTS for Dork Boy, but you can. Also, a final little thing that I played around with LTX2, the sound quality could be pretty crappy on some of the background sound effects. And I tried up-resing the overall sound quality with stable audio open. So I made my own little custom workflow here that lets you upload a piece of audio, like so here we have like the background stuff in the first episode of Dork Boy, and with stable audio open, it can sound like this instead. You hear that it's more fleshed out in a way, like it sounds fuller, the audio. Now I had a very high denoising strength here. I mean, you could lower this even more if you want more of the original audio to shine through. And of course, play around with the text prompt to make it sound the way that you want it to. And maybe even swap this one out with something that lets you have even more control. Like, yeah, maybe I'll look into that before I post this for you guys. Essentially letting you take only a certain part of the audio and then moving to the next part. That will probably be better. Actually, I think I'll do that before I put this stuff out. Here you go, guys. This thing lets you control like where the audio starts and where it ends. This thing right here. So here you choose your audio. You can say how much of that audio you want, and you can say that it's supposed to start from, I don't know, 5 seconds in. The point is, stable audio open is only actually trained to do a minute or 47 seconds. And this makes it easier to like just do some footsteps with echo, for example. But yeah, that's essentially it, guys. So I tried providing a little bit of information on how to use Chatterbox. This is AI generated. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I couldn't find any great information about this stuff. So I had some chatbots assist me with trying to go online and find some information about these settings down here. And I'm not sure if all of this really is correct. You know, AI hallucinates, so take this with a grain of salt. However, these steps, this is an obvious one. The more steps you have, the more quality you get, and the longer it will take to generate something. The temperature, that's kind of for voice acting, I've found out. The CFG scale is how close it resembles like the target voice. So I've just put all of these at a very high value at this point. The default one, I think, came with... Actually, I kept that one. So that's 10 steps, 1 in temperature, and 0.7 on the CFG scale. That's like the standard vanilla one. And I found that if you push this a little bit farther, then it's capable of doing more complex voice acting, essentially. But I still get some very broken voices every now and then, so you'll have to fiddle around with this. And yeah, I found that this thing eats a ton of memory on my PC, so I threw in this little clean VRAM thing. But every now and then you should just reboot Comfy if you're using this over and over. Maybe some of you guys are better than I am at this. So yeah, that's how you get consistent voices for your animated films. Get creating, folks. Catch you guys on the next one.